I've also used it on him upon his request. She fucked him with his dick.
He also has a couple of holes.
Oh yeah. This is fine.
I think that's what we'll call the episode. He also has a couple.
He
of
has a couple of holes.
You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg Barrett and Kane Holloway.
Hey, Oh, wait a minute. God damn it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Yes.
We're still thinking about changing the name.
What?
Again, we'll...
Still thinking about it.
Oh, no.
We're really interested in getting, well, I think the listeners. So...
Oh, yeah. No, we need an audience for this podcast.
It'd be great. We've been doing it for a while. It'd be great to have.
2 years, and we still decide we're going to change the name.
Yeah.
We have yet to land on something better.
As soon as we land on something better, we're going to change it.
Yeah. I mean, I have yet to think of anything.
No,
but
I haven't really come up with anything either.
One day we'll be
I'm pretty
inspired.
good at naming stuff, but I named this.
You did name this.
You did?
I did, yeah.
And then you went back on it. Did you do this with He's Just Not That Into You? Did you go back and forth with,
No.
like, should we name it? Should we rename it?
No, nobody, everybody knew that was,
Oh, that was the thing.
just the thing. At one point, somebody who read the book in passing said, I think it should be Don't Waste the Pretty, which is something we say in the book. And everybody voted that down in a second.
I don't like Don't Waste the Pretty.
That wouldn't have sold any copies.
Of course not. What does that even mean?
What the fuck does that even mean?
What does that even mean? It means nothing.
It was a thing I literally said to girls. Like, don't waste the pretty.
Oh.
You're too pretty.
Okay.
Oh, so don't waste their pretty on some hunk of shit.
Exactly. Don't waste your pretty.
Don't waste your pretty is better than don't waste the pretty.
Don't waste, but it's the pretty. It was
The proverbial pretty.
yeah, there were t-shirts made.
Don't waste the pretty?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're a slogans man.
I'm a slogans man.
And for some reason, you're falling short. You're you're slipping.
I used to sell panties that said there might be cake on them.
What?
Yes.
So to put those on someone with like
So
a big ass.
I had a bit. I had a big stand-up bit
Uh-huh.
about the phrase "there might be cake" will get me to go anywhere. Like I would
That's
go,
funny.
I would go register my car again if they said there might be cake. It was a whole big bit, and then I decided to sell panties. And Amira modeled them, and we did a photo shoot.
No
the whole
shit.
Deal. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
most shocking thing about this story.
That's the crazy part.
That's the crazy
Well, there
part.
was there used to be a time where she liked me.
And then you were like, hey, I got ska panties. You want to put these on?
You want to put the ska panties on?
You want checkered ska panties?
Yeah. And then I was shown the door.
And she was like, I picked up this book. I'm thinking of leaving you.
I was thinking about this the other day. I could have just told her I wanted to be a magician.
It's the same outfit.
It's the same action. It is the same outfit. Black and white checkers. It's kind of funny. It's kind of true.
Do you see, Greg? Now you don't.
There you go.
Oh, man. Well, if you like our workshop, which I don't think if we do change the name of the podcast ever, which I have no confidence that we will, because we've been talking about it for a while. Yeah. And so... But if we do, I don't think we should change the name of the workshop, because the workshop is pretty much, it's self-explanatory in the show, or in the workshop. You come, you sit, you tell us what bullshit you're taking from which fuckers in your life, and we help you work through it. And we had one recently over Zoom, and it was delightful. I want to thank everybody for coming out.
Yeah,
It
totally.
was awesome.
Yeah, they really are fun. It isn't different than the show, but it's obviously not the show. But it's, I think people leave there better.
Yeah, there's a lot more of us listening and a lot more of them talking. 'Cause,
Well,
like,
also we explain ourselves better when
Yeah.
we're dealing with actual people.
yeah, because we're also asking them more probing questions to really
Yeah, you can get a
figure
follow
out.
up.
Right.
You get a follow up, and that's super helpful.
yeah, yeah.
And then a lot of times you have to really listen to somebody for a while before you tell them they're fucked.
That's true. We did have somebody that went on and on and on about a scenario, and by the end of their whole tirade, we were like, "Yeah, no, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
this
it's
is
time to
terrible.
stop."
Yeah.
The advice that she wanted was, "How do I fix this relationship?" And we said, "It's over,"
Yeah.
and that was the advice we gave.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think she heard it.
Yeah, I think so
she
too.
did.
Because it comes from a place of love. You know, we're not trying to peddle easy answers, because it is and it isn't easy to say this needs to be over.
Well, it's also really, yeah, exactly. It's very hard for someone to suddenly go, "Oh, okay, I'm out of it. Thanks."
Yeah. Like they have to, but they also need to hear it enough times.
They have to hear it enough times.
You know, a person needs to talk themselves into it. Like coming to our workshop to talk about their relationship is a step in a direction that feels like I'm steeped in a bunch of negativity and I need a positive reaction or interaction. I need something to fucking help me figure this out.
Plus, the people in the group weigh in, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
The other people that are there to get their answers, and they'll weigh in. And it's always super positive. Everybody rallies together. You become like a little pod
Yeah.
of positivity for a while. You know, they're 2 hours long. About we limit the amount of people so that we can get to everybody.
Yeah. Anything over, I'd say 7, and it becomes too much.
Yeah.
Because you can get stuck on a problem listening to somebody, like, really. Because the thing is you know, we ask for details, and people really take us at our word. They give us every possible detail. They start from before Christ, and they work their way up to now.
You have to see some of the emails I get.
Yeah.
Usually from Indonesia. But they're long. Fuck, are they long? And they're written in broken English.
Oh, okay.
This person's trying so hard to communicate.
Yeah.
You know, because they're really hurting. Mm-hmm. And I know we're never going to get on the phone together.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where you sign up to have a 15-minute call with me, which what you should say is, "Hey, I have a problem. Can we get on the phone and talk about it?" But a lot of people are like, "I'm just going to tell Greg the problem."
Oh, yeah.
And then not get on the phone with him about it.
I do think that writing it out a lot of times helps people.
Totally.
You know, I mean, you got to do that. I mean, we encourage that with buying our Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers notebook. Like, the entire idea of the notebook is to go, this is how, with the show and here, like, you can hear some similar problems you may have, but now let's get specific.
Yeah.
And throw it in the notebook.
Yeah.
Which you could find at our Redbubble store.
That's right.
Yeah, along with our pillows.
Fucking shameless plug. Pillows with Pat's face on them.
Yeah.
And I think a shirt with all of us eating popsicles.
That's right.
And it says popsicle or it says
Thirst Trap.
It says Thirst Trap on it.
Thirst Trap.
Yeah. And it's sexy.
Yeah, we look like a band.
We do look like a band.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of like the Black Flag shirt.
Yeah, and it looks dope. So, hey, if you're thirsty and you want to stop taking bullshit from fuckers, our Redbubble store has everything.
Perfect.
I got a message in to my personals, which you can follow me at Kane Holloway on Instagram. And someone sent in a message about their new bow. They have a new bow. Or at least they want to figure out if they are a new bow. That was the thing. Okay, so the question goes as such. I don't know if we are together.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Kane. I'm nervous sending this because I hope you read it, and I hope you don't, because I don't know how I feel if you respond, because I'm a big fan of the show. So she's hearing us respond right now.
Right.
So I wonder what's happening. I might just spin in my chair at work until someone asks me what's wrong with me, LMFAO. I wanted your opinion because I'm not sure if the guy I'm seeing is my boyfriend. You mentioned you went from having a fuck buddy to a full relationship recently, and I figured you could help me with this. Also, if this makes it on the show, oh my God, I won't be able to handle it. If it does, please keep me anonymous. The guy I'm seeing, we'll call him John, is an incredible guy and someone I think I'm falling for. He's very attentive, sweet, and all-around stellar fella. We see each other almost every day. He asks me on dates, texts, or calls me in the morning to wish me a good morning and at night to tell me good night. He is a quiet guy, but he talks to me and has said that I'm someone he feels that he can really open up to, but is still very quiet. When he doesn't open up, when he does open up, I feel so close to him and he makes me feel special. Our sex life is starting to get better. He wasn't as adventurous at first, but gradually opened up a little bit more and started asking me what I wanted so I could get off. I know, unclean, LOL.
Unclean. Do you know what show you've written?
I just love how it's like, look, I'm going to try to be as PC about my sex life with this guy as possible. But yeah, he really knows what he's doing, so I can get off. I love the term get off.
Well, I mean, that is the point of having sex.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get the other person off.
Yeah, that's all there.
You know, when I say that, and I say it on stage all the time, blank stares.
Get off?
Yeah, well, I say the whole point of sex, I believe, is the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is I'm going to get you off, and you're going to get me off.
Yeah.
That's the transaction.
Yeah.
And when I say that, people just are like, "What?
Huh? What? Do people not?
I don't think people like to talk about it.
Do people not like coming anymore? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Has Gen Z decided we're no more orgasms? We're done with orgasms.
Maybe.
Well, let us know if you're a Gen Z and you listen to the show.
Speaking of, let me just take a really quick side trip for a minute since you said Gen Z. I posted my first clip of stand-up on TikTok.
I saw that.
And I posted it like that. It has one comment, and the comment is, "Boomer comedy."
Damn.
Snap.
And you are a Gen Xer, which is even...
it's harder to take.
That's a lot to take in.
Hard to take. But I am talking about how when you're married, the idea of being lonely seems kind of exotic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny. But it is sort of old people comedy.
It is old people comedy, but if you're married
one
or
comment,
in a relationship.
One comment.
One comment.
I think 1,042 people looked at it.
1,042
One
people.
comment the whole time. Boomer comedy.
I posted a video on TikTok and it got like 4 likes and one comment that said, "Good one." And I knew that it was, I knew it was shitty. Like, you could feel it in the text.
Yeah.
Good one, period. The period at the end is like, oh, yeah.
Good one, exclamation point. What it meant they liked it.
Yeah, yeah. Good one, no period means they're just lazy, but they liked it. Good one, period is fuck this video.
Yeah, fuck this.
Okay, it took several unclean sessions before we started to get into a groove in the bedroom, and now it's getting really good and very hot. Sorry, Greg, LOL. The more intimate we get, the more I start to fall. We finally start to feel like a couple who talk a lot and can't keep our hands off each other. My only problem is nothing has been said specifically about us being a couple. I've been waiting for him to ask me, and every date lately has me feeling... I've been waiting for him to ask me, like to be her girlfriend, and every date lately has me feeling disappointed when the night is over, and I guess that doesn't happen. I'm feeling like I just want him to take me out on a nice dinner, then we got back to his or my place to have passionate sex, and he tells me he loves me and that he wants me to be his girlfriend. Is that a lot to ask? Is that too much of a daydream, or is that me being a basic bitch? Is he too nervous? Or is he not into me? Am I just a best friend fuck buddy? Please help me pry some more emotion out of this man. P.S. I have 7 pillows on my couch, 8 in my bedroom, but I cut my sandwiches down the middle. Please forgive me.
Oh man. She really is playing both sides.
She really...
She's got the requisite amount of pillows, and then she blows it with the sandwich. She goes into the kitchen and wrecks it.
I don't even
It's all perfect. And then she goes in the kitchen and wrecks it.
I really don't even understand how she has enough room to eat her sandwich when she's cramped the fuck up on her couch like that.
She has a combined total of 15 pillows.
She has far too many goddamn pillows.
No,
her elbows are like touching as she's trying to eat her fucking perfectly cut
You
sandwich.
do want to ask, where do they fuck?
Absolutely. That's my whole thing. If they're having this now gradually more passionate sex, they have to have let's get all these pillows off of the bed. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm right about the whole pillow thing. It's, maybe, and I don't mean to be mean here, but maybe he'd ask you to be his girlfriend if you had less pillows on your shit. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. I don't think that's it.
That's all I'm saying.
He saw you where you cut that sandwich and he went, we can never make this, work.
Whatever aisle this man is on, it's either less pillows or a different cut of your sandwich.
Did it say how long they've been going out?
I'm gonna assume it's fairly new, maybe like a few months, but no, it didn't say.
Do you think it's a few months?
If I'm reading it right, it's like it's early on and they're having like sex and they're getting to know each other, their bodies and also like emotionally.
Here's the thing that I always trip on, and I'm not a guy. I think it's okay to ask where you're at. I think it's okay to go, hey, we've been fucking.
And it's been getting better and better.
It's been getting better. You've been getting better. I was fine.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I came in playing an 8 game the whole time, and you ramped up.
Yeah, you were sitting you were the towel boy.
I was Kareem, and you were Magic Johnson, just trying to figure it out. But then you became Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
But when you first got there, you were not as good as you are now. That being said, sometimes when something's super good, why does something have to be said?
Also, a very good point. Very good point. Yeah, why can't it just play out until he eventually asks him?
Yeah, I mean, and say, I love you. So are those big asks? After a couple of months, they might be big asks.
Sure.
Eventually you want to get there, sure.
Yeah, I would say maybe like 6 months in,
But usually you say I love you sooner than that.
Than 6 months?
Yeah, usually it's within 3.
Really?
I think so.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, eventually he's gonna, if he's as quiet and reserved as she says he is, then it's gonna take him a minute. Like, it's gonna take him longer than you want.
Yeah.
And especially for like, it's so funny. A lot of my female friends have been telling me about their exes and what they're like, and I've never heard so many women tell me that they used to date just like basic ass guys, like guys who like fucking just like lifted trucks and they don't like to talk about their emotions and they wear shorts and flip-flops when it's like cold in the winter, and like these like basic ass dudes, and he seems like he's bad in bed, like boring and bad in bed and like not adventurous, and he might be a basic ass dude, like he might just be super basic, and it's just going to take him a while to like reach a point where he has this epiphany about you where he's like, oh my God, I think I love her,
I don't think he has a truck.
You don't think he has a truck? Why not?
I don't know.
What if he has nuts on his truck? What if he has
Oh no.
What if he has truck nuts on a Prius?
I would applaud that.
That's pretty good. He's saving the earth.
I would applaud truck nuts on a Prius.
He's a douchebag saving the earth. The duality of this guy.
Yeah.
He's like Captain Planet.
I like that guy. I like that guy with his balls hanging out. Saving the earth with his sack hanging out.
I don't even think that... Are those recycled? Are those truck nuts used to be old soda cans?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably just going to have to either... You could either just like sort of force a conversation by being like overly affectionate to him emotionally, or you could just sit there and let it play out. Because eventually one day he'll probably bring you flowers and do the most basic dude thing ever.
I would just scream into the kitchen, hey, dumbass, what are we calling this? What are we calling this?
Through a megaphone.
What are we doing?
While he's
hey,
napping.
Dumbass, what is this?
Hey, stupid.
Get your shit together.
I gotta know.
Do you know what this is or don't you?
Before I reheat these leftovers, are we fucking boyfriend, girlfriend? Okay? Because I'm about to be 30, and I need to know. Yeah, you could do that. You can scream across the room.
Yeah.
All those options are great.
But just enjoy what you have right now.
Yeah.
And try not to get too ahead of the game because you'll hate yourself for forcing it. And just like you took initiative in the bedroom, you can take initiative with the relationship. You can say I love you whenever you feel it. Say,
Yeah.
look, baby, I feel like I love you, or I'm falling in love with you. Do it like they do it on the Bachelor.
Whoa.
It's I like you.
Uh-huh. I
could
you a
see myself falling in love with you. I am falling in love with you. I'm in love with you. Yeah. That's how you do it.
It's just
There's stages.
yikes.
You got to play that out through a whole season.
Holy shit, you're right. It's like practice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
ugh.
So you don't have to say you're falling in love with him. You say you see yourself falling in love with him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see myself one day tripping and falling
I'll
in love
go
with you.
see myself throwing you out of the bedroom.
Yeah. When you play it out like that, it really makes me hate The Bachelor even more than I already do. Like internally, I have internal hatred for myself for watching it.
Yeah.
And the fact that you just go, that's what every season of The Bachelor is like. That's what every fucking season
Every
is
one
like.
of them.
It makes me hate myself.
But that's what all the championship players are like. The championship players, the ones that get to the crown, the ones that get the ring, they dole it out.
Oh wow.
They don't just fucking lose their shit. It's the ones that lose their shit early
Yeah, yeah.
and start crying or tattling. They get in trouble.
Fucking snitches coming in.
Snitches go home.
Snitches always go home every time. Every time they're like, I need to tell you, I don't think they're here for the right reasons. Bam, no rose.
You're going home.
No rose for you.
No snitch. Don't snitch.
So also, yeah, don't be a rat. Don't be a rat.
Don't be a rat.
And you'll be fine. And maybe one day he'll tell you he loves you.
Yeah. I think that's good.
I like it.
We'll be right back.
This is the theme song for What Does This Mean song. The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. Memes are something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you through all the bullshit in your life. And memes are like that poster of that cat hanging from a tree. And it says, hang in there, baby, or Mondays, am I right? Mondays, am I right? So if you can think of a different title, then we'll probably change it.
Okay. What does this mean? What does this mean, Greg?
I don't know.
You know? What is it? People, they want to be inspired with just some words.
Yeah.
They don't want to put any work in. They don't want to read a book.
No, they want just a few key phrases
just
to
want-
get them to get them through the day.
To go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right.
That's what we're searching for.
That's all you need, really.
Yeah.
Before we get to any of those, something that didn't inspire me was listener Anna sent in the 7 scientific reasons diagonally sliced sandwiches are better.
Incredible.
And it is a video that showcases that you can dunk a diagonally cut sandwich better.
Yeah, of course.
Which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah.
They do better in a plastic bag.
Yep, that's so true.
Cheese bridge, when you pull apart your grilled cheese, it makes a better bridge.
Yeah, cheese bridge. These are incredible.
The bites are much more even
All right.
than you would for a... I think this is all ludicrous. First of all, they're dunking it into a mug. Who the fuck puts soup in a mug?
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you do not.
Hot tomato in a mug and then a grilled cheese sandwich and dunk it right in.
Okay, first of all, you don't do that.
Hot
You're
tomato.
lying to win.
I can tell you the mug.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
If it says soup mug, I'm going to fucking come to your house when you're sleeping and break it.
It says Greg Barron.
It has your goddamn name on it.
As a drawing of me.
There's a drawing of you,
Yeah.
and it says your name on a mug you put soup in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Hot tomato soup.
Don't say tomato either. Like you
tomato
have
soup.
more money than me. I'm sick of this.
Hot tomato
I'm
soup.
sick of this. I'm sick of whenever. No, don't say tomato and you don't dip it in a mug. I believe the mug is real. The only thing about this story is the mug is a real thing.
That's a real mug.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
If I can have a pillow with Pat's face on it at my house daily, every single day I wake up to in my face. It's like Pat is living with me and always sexually harassing me.
With his popsicle.
Part of me kind of regrets getting it.
I have to get it. I have to get it. I have to get it. I got to get the Pat.
I hope there's a hole in your Greg Barrett mug, and the next time you drink soup out of it, it spills on your lap. That's what I feel, because I'm upset at you for lying to me.
It's a mug that I dip my sandwiches in.
You're such a liar.
And you can dip it in so much better with that angle.
Get a bowl.
You can
Get
dip
a
it in
Greg
bowl.
Barrett bowl.
You can get a bowl, too.
I'm going to get you a bowl with your fucking face on it.
Either way, I'm dunking a diagonal sandwich.
Fine. Fine. If that's how you want to live, fine.
Those are
But
all perfect reasons for why to cut it diagonally.
starting out with the soup
cheese
in a
bridge.
mug.
Cheese bridge.
Cheese bridge is fine. The cheese bridge I won't argue with. Obviously, that's very seductive, and it's used in many commercials
Yeah.
to sell hamburgers.
And they're never
shit.
sliced. In a TV commercial, you never see it sliced down the middle.
I don't know that specifically to argue back, but now I'm going to be paying attention to commercials.
Yeah.
Just so we can figure this out.
Yeah.
But you're right about the cheese bridge. The soup in a coffee mug is insane. Soup in a coffee mug? Do you do soup in a coffee mug?
Not in a standard coffee mug, but the wider, more squat mugs, I will put soup in.
Yeah. Those are good.
What the fuck is happening? Is this a boomer thing?
The squat mug. It's an X thing.
It's an X thing? That's an X thing, really.
Well, the big cup came along with the advent of the coffee shop, which is a Gen X thing.
That's true.
Coffee
That
shop
true.
is really like kind of the Gen X thing, and then they would make the big mugs because people like to have a lot of coffee.
I do like the big mugs. Not
I
with
love
my
a
soup,
good
though.
big mug. Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on from this conversation. The next time we have a guest, we're going to ask them the sandwich question.
When are we going to get Dave Neal?
We'll get it. I scheduled him and then forgot to follow up with him, so that's my fault.
Oh, don't forget, Dave Neal makes like 5 videos a day. He's so busy.
He is, yes, he's a very, very busy boy. Okay, so in Instagram,
Hey, we appreciate you sending us anything,
yeah, absolutely.
but if you send us a video or even an actual meme, it's probably not going to get on the show.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
mean we won't enjoy it.
Also, yeah, that's true. So Amanda, okay, here we go. Amanda McBurney sent one in that says, "Nothing changes if nothing changes."
That's one of those ones they throw around AA that makes me want to fucking go out and have a huge bottle of scotch. And I never drank scotch. Never, hardly ever. I never drank scotch.
You just want to change it up.
Well, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out hard.
Scotch.
Do you drink scotch?
I drank anything. Literally.
Did you have a drink, though? What was your drink?
I mean, I drank whiskey a lot. Oh,
Scotch whiskey?
Yeah, Scotch whiskey. I drank a lot of whiskey and beer. But I also fancied myself a beer guy.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
one
yeah,
of those
yeah,
guys.
like IPA guy?
Yeah, and I would I tried to like tell people about notes and hot barleys. I was making it up the whole time. I'd like smell,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you can really smell the peach, and they're like, it's lavender, and I'm like, that's what I meant.
Oh, that's amazing. I used to be like that with tequilas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, but I drink garbage tequila all the time.
Of course.
Yeah. I would drink Jose Cuervo. It was fine.
Yeah.
I preferred the expensive ones, but
Every night that started out to be like this sophisticated like beer sommelier night turned into me just shotgunning fucking Busch Lights in somebody's parking lot.
totally.
So
Yeah.
just a fucking mess, puking in
Yeah.
a fucking garbage
Yeah,
can
yeah,
outside. Amanda also says, also, if any of your listeners are not quite sure how to end a shitty relationship, tell them to buy Natasha's book, Win Your Breakup, and read it while around their partner. Thwip snap dead, and you've both promoted your friend and helped a listener in one simple piece of advice.
Yeah.
That's
It's a good book. Have you
Yeah.
read it?
Actually started it. I got through the first couple chapters.
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
Yeah, it's intense.
I love it. There's a moment in the book, in the beginning of the book, where she describes herself in the past, and it's a very interesting way. I'll bring it next time. I'll bring it because I found it a very interesting way to hear somebody. I've never heard somebody describe themselves like this before in the past, like somebody who they thought they were supposed to be. And you hear it a lot, but the way that Natasha writes is a very, very, it's different, and that's what I like most about the book. And so, yeah, we'll always promote it constantly, but pick up When You Break Up. It's on Amazon right now.
I pick up He's Just Not That Into You. I just got a check, my annual check, and it wasn't where I wanted it to be. So pick up He's Just Not That Into You.
Yeah.
Despite how it may have or may not have aged.
I feel like it probably aged pretty well.
It's pretty good, but you realize there's no texting mentioned in it.
Yeah.
There isn't. Oh,
No.
yeah.
Somebody wrote me and asked me, does the same thing apply to texting? And then they said, does the same rules apply to polyamory?
Oh.
To which I had to say, I've never been in a polyamorous relationship. I don't know what the rule structure. I don't know how they're set up. Like I don't know what the foundation is to say. You deserve respect in any relationship you're in, and you deserve to be treated the way you want to be treated in every relationship you're in. But as far as polyamory goes, I don't know what the rules for calling are.
Oh, yeah. Well, my roommate, my stripper roommate who owned the Snake,
Yeah.
she was in a polyamorous relationship.
Uh-huh.
And they talked openly about, it was almost like, because I'm a child of divorce, so it was almost like they had shared custody of this guy. Like this one guy had two girlfriends, and she'd be like, yeah, he's at Jennifer's or whatever her fucking name is. And she'd go, I actually got Jennifer a present this year. Wow. It's so, the weirdest shit ever.
Wow.
Yeah, super weird. But
It's highly evolved.
yeah, it's something
I think
different.
if you can do that and not be, and without jealousy and with love, I mean, good on you.
Yeah, I don't know how they seem to be really happy.
I couldn't do it. I
No.
wouldn't be interested in that.
There's a taking your ego out of it, like completely just removing your ego
Yeah.
from the concept that this person belongs to me.
Yeah. If you're listening and you're in a polyamorous relationship, feel free to write in and school us.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, absolutely.
And also by He's Just Not That Into You.
By He's Just Not That Into You. Win your breakup in case one of your many boyfriends or girlfriends decides to break up with you. It's like fucking in a beehive. Also, pick up my comedy album, Can't See Straight.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? You're shopping anyway.
You're already shopping.
All of it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
You can get all of that on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to know more about polyamory because I just hung out with them as a couple. I never met the other girl. But then all of her friends were also polyamorous. And then she would talk about how she's like, oh, this is my friend Sasha or whatever. And I've actually, her husband and I fuck. And it's like an orgy. It's like a mutual orgy.
Like the second you said that, I wanted to get hand sanitizer.
I know. I took a lot of showers. My house always felt like it was like I was always in Louisiana. There's like a hot mugginess to my apartment.
No. Oh no.
I think because I've watched Seinfeld so many times now, I've become the same kind of germaphobe that Jerry is. Where if your shoelace touches the bathroom floor, you throw the shoelace out.
Or when his belt did it, and he that trash bin is always filled with Jerry, just don't go into a public bathroom. You know, at a certain point, you
Yeah.
got to know your limitations.
What
I
about-
don't shit in a public bathroom.
What about when Poppy comes out and doesn't wipe his hands before going back in the kitchen?
Doesn't wash his hands and fixes his collar after taking a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then zips
Awful.
his fly and goes back out to the kitchen.
Poppy's got some problems.
And then he's got his hands. Poppy's a little sloppy. Yeah.
God damn, that show is so good. Catherine says, never let an old flame burn you twice.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Well, I mean, that's a good rule.
That is. Says something for the meme section of the show. And that's it.
You got burn, you got flame.
Never let an old flame burn you twice.
I mean, that's a smart way of looking at it.
Yeah, but that doesn't apply to every situation because, you know, sometimes you just like can't let go of that. You know what I mean? Like you can't, like it's like that's another easy solution to say like, hey, don't let an old flame burn you twice. But they like, old flames know you, and they're warm, and I'm cold, and I want to be.
But they are dangerous.
They're so dangerous.
Yeah. So the
obviously
rule,
stay away.
The rule fits. It works. It's just easier said than done.
Absolutely. I have a couple. What do you have, Greg?
Oh, I've got one that you guys are gonna love.
I can't wait. I already know I'm gonna love it.
You can't stop someone who is striving for a better life, except that you can. You can't stop someone who is...
Wait a minute. Did you add to that or?
No, I added.
Okay.
I added the except that you can.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
Blackmail.
And then it says type yes if you agree. This is
That's a fucking text message
no,
you got.
no. This is an Instagram account called Motivated Mindset,
Ooh.
and it has the worst, just the worst quotes.
Yeah.
And they have 1.6 million followers.
Wow.
Really? Oh, yeah.
And it's just terrible quotes.
Yeah, they spout off a lot of just like
Just nothing.
regular
It's all
nothing.
piffle.
Piffle.
It's all piffle, man. I think something happened to me when I got on the medicine that I'm on now. Because what it does is, I think I've talked about this on here, it takes away the high and it takes away the low.
Yes.
So I don't have manic events, which makes it very hard to write stand-up.
Yeah.
Because I usually write in a manic state.
Sure.
It also makes it so that nothing really upsets me that much.
Really?
Like, I get mad, but I don't fucking care also.
You just give up on it
I
immediately.
just don't care.
Right, sure. You don't want to have a
fucking care.
debate.
I could fucking care less. I could fucking care less. But I think it makes me less open to this kind of stuff.
Sure.
I don't find myself being motivated by anything these days. And it makes me feel not very, like I don't know where I am with God, but I don't really, nope.
You didn't even want to finish that sentence.
I don't want to go deep with it. If people believe in God, bless their hearts.
God bless them.
God bless them.
Because that's what he's up. That's what he's doing. That's what his whole job is to bless you. He's God, and that's his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he was a thing.
I also. I mean, I've said for the longest time I don't believe in God, but I also have not a million. I have a ton of friends that do believe in God, and we don't have to have a whole discourse about it where we're.
No, I covet that kind of spiritual ecstasy.
I know.
I would love to have a spiritual life that it was something I got up and I believed in every day.
I kind of love the whole concept of religion to bring in a community of people to strive for a better life. And then, of course, humanity itself, flawed in the ways that it is, ruins it by putting all these rules on you. You know, no gays. You can't. If you were born one way, you can only be that way, and then the next thing you know, you're in a cult, and you got snakes wrapped around you, and Borat's doing a documentary about you. So, but I do like I did like the communal aspect. I mean, I hated church growing up, but I like the after bits because there was always food and people always said how handsome I was. And so that's what I liked about church.
Sure.
That's how I got food. I got fat and people said I was cute.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, no, I like community quite a bit, but a community can be found in a million different places. I mean, baseball team is a community.
Absolutely.
You know, I think I definitely believe in people. It's just that I don't get psyched up
Yeah.
about self-help.
It's tough to get psyched up about self-help. But I also think there's self-help is a cult. Like, we jokingly talk about starting a cult, but self-help, the cult, I find that it's funny. A lot of podcasts that are about specifically about self-help, they read a lot of books and they talk to a lot of specialists, but the hosts themselves don't really feel like they're working towards an ultimate goal of to actually better themselves. It's more about the concept of being involved in self-help. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Oprah was that way, and like she was definitely a striving person, but she was also successful on her own terms. She made her own success.
Right.
So she didn't really need all of the sanctimony that would come onto the show, but she also needed programming.
Sure.
And she wanted stuff to get people psyched up.
Yes.
And she liked bringing people out that psyched people up.
Right.
So she was super positive in that way. But did she believe every charlatan she had on there like me? I don't know.
She had you on a lot.
She did.
She had you on quite a bit.
She had me on a few times, but I was saying very simple things, and when they wanted me to say more, I didn't have a whole lot more to give them.
Yeah. And I have a hard time getting psyched up for self-help a lot of the times when you're trying to help other people. Like being psyched up for someone else's transformation is not always the easiest thing.
And I'm always suspect of people who are psyched about my transformation.
Exactly. Because why the fuck am I supposed to? I can't care as much as you care. You have to care way more about your own transformation than me.
Totally. And when you're working with people, those are the people you want to work with, because those are the people that just need a few good observations to get them to the next place.
Right. And you're not supposed to need, like when it comes to coaching, right? You're not supposed to need you forever.
No.
Like they're not signing a 10-year agreement to always be calling you, because eventually they just need to do the work themselves
And go beyond.
Right. That's it. And so self-help, there's an end road, I feel, in self-help.
Well, that was the thing about He's Just Not That Into You, was at the time when I wrote it, I'm like, I'm never writing another self-help book again. This is all I got. And then I wrote 3 others because there was money.
Of course.
And I had a few more things to say, but not a ton more to say.
Sure. No, of course not.
Because there's only so much you can say about relationships, and there's only so many ways to tell people to love themselves and to be in something good.
Right. And that's why when you listen to the show, so more often than not, we're disgusted, especially when we hear something that's just recently been said about how easy it is to either start or give up on something that has been plaguing you your whole life. I mean, it takes a long time, and it takes you doing it. So to hear, especially to hear things like "don't be sad," like those platitudes of "don't be sad," it's like, I got to work that out. Stop telling me not to be sad, because I need to work that shit out myself.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the sentiment. But fucking, what I hate when people, I always hate it, like when I would be really upset, or if I'd be upset enough to cry, if someone shushed me.
Oh.
Like if someone was like, shh, or they were like consoling me, and I heard a shh. Immediately when I heard the shh, I was like, this is fucking over. This consoling you're doing is over. Don't fucking try to filter out my feelings because you're uncomfortable with my emotions.
Yeah, totally.
Don't fucking shush me. Don't shush me. I hated that shit, because the shush itself. See, it comes from a good place, obviously, but it's them telling me, "Hey, be quiet."
Yeah.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
So I never shush people.
I don't think I shush people either.
No.
But the new name of the podcast will be "Don't Shush Me."
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Or a new T-shirt. Don't shush me. There's
Don't
cake
shush
in
me.
there. Don't shush me. There might be cake in there.
We're still selling those panties. Come up and get them after the show. Get 2 pair.
We literally put cake in them, though. That's the new thing.
There might be cake right on the vagina.
Ew.
To think that there might also be cake there is a bit of a mess. It's a little unclean. Okay, we'll be right back.
energy for segment 3.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm here. I'm totally here. I'm totally here. I couldn't be more with the program.
Of course you are.
Segment 3, I'm right here.
I'm Jordan. You're Pippin. You got to be here. You got to be on, right?
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Am I no tipping Scottie Pippen?
You're no tipping Scottie Pippen, baby. I by the way, I started episode 1 of Formula One racing.
Oh, wow.
All right. I get it. I mean, I'm only an episode in, but just watching those dudes not be able to fucking put the tires on, and that just ruins that entire race
Ruins
for
their
that
whole
team.
thing.
That's like, and it's over.
Even if they do it in like 3 seconds instead of 2, it can fuck up the whole thing. It's incredible how fast they are now.
It's insane how he knew right before it even took off. He's like, wasn't tight enough, and that guy's fucking spun out.
Formula One has gone off the rails. People all over the world are just going apeshit for it right now because of this show.
Yeah.
You know, it was already popular in Europe.
Yeah.
And all over the world, but now it's like there's going to be 3 races in the U.S. next year. There's one coming up in Miami, and then where's the other? And then the next one will be in Austin. But next year there'll be one also in Vegas, which is both good and trashy.
Yeah, that is true. I don't like that it's in Vegas.
I do only because my in-laws live there, so I'll be able to go.
That's cool. But
I'll be excited to see it, and it'll be the closest one.
Right.
It's closer than Austin.
Yeah.
But they're all selling out early. Like people are. It's such a fucking great sport.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited to get like sucked into it.
Yeah, it's great.
With that said, and also we're recording on 420.
The worst.
We're recording.
I hate it. I even hate that we mentioned it.
I know. It's 420.
I hate pot culture with a fervor. It's funny. And again, I'm old, but I smoked pot.
Sure, me too.
I liked it.
Me too.
I don't have a problem with people smoking it.
Me neither.
I'm all for the legalization of it.
Absolutely.
Hate the culture.
Of course. Knock it off.
Hate the culture.
Just the lines outside of dispensaries to get to the fucking studio today. I'm like, bitch, you couldn't have done this yesterday? Oh, the deals. What the fuck are you doing? You don't already have pot? I'm sober 5 years. I have pot. That's how accessible it is. What are you doing?
People get really excited about the buds and all that stuff. I just don't love the culture because it makes everybody seem like an idiot that smokes it.
I know. Because everyone gets really excited that tomorrow's 420. Oh my dude, what are we gonna do for 420? The same thing you do every day, stupid.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. Even with my best friends, someone will send a picture of one of their buds.
Oh no!
And I seriously I'm like, where's the thing where I can blow up this whole chat? How can I blow up this chat? I hate your pot picture.
You should send a dick pic.
I hate your fucking pot picture. I should send a dick pic.
And then go, this is how your bud makes me feel.
This is what your bud makes me feel like.
Yeah.
Here's my dick.
Here's my big veiny dick. Oh no. That's what it's like to see you with your bong around your lap.
I should send a flaccid one though.
You should.
No.
Oh, of course.
A flaccid shot.
A hard dick sends a weird signal.
Yeah.
A flaccid dick is like, I have no energy to even pretend to be happy about this. Flaccid dick is a middle finger.
So fucked up. I can't stand it.
I hate it so much. Just smoke pot like you do every day and stop fucking celebrating it, you weirdos.
Yeah, it's not like somebody it's not like there's a time of day to crack open a beer.
Yeah, when Oktoberfest and they do beer things or whatever, I got super excited about that. And then I went to my first like beer thing and I'm like, I'm exhausted. Everyone's in lederhosen and they're doing the same shit where I'm doing, where they're waxing poetically about beer, and when you really break it down, it's just poison that destroys your liver and kills you. You're actively killing yourself all of October, and it's like a huge celebration. I mean, there's repairing agents in marijuana, which is why I think it's obviously a good thing, and people use it as medicine outside of the pharmaceutical industry because those things will fucking poison you. But I mean, the amount, and I'm also talking from a feeling of self-hatred where it's like, stop pretending that liquor isn't absolute poison and you're killing yourself in the
Well, also that it's an identity.
I know.
Just that this is your identity. You're the pot guy, or you're the well, bro.
No one's the meth guy.
No one's meth guy. That's at 6:40, by the way. 4:20 is pot, but meth is 6:40 a.m.
and they're talking about the great products and what.
Oh no!
Yeah, a lot of the ingredients comes from the flare I found on the road.
Eating the inside of your mouth. 6:40, bro. It's got to be 6:40 somewhere.
It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain.
That's the best.
6:40.
6:40 somewhere, bro.
You meth heads go to sleep. I gotta work. Okay. B, faithful listener B, she sent in a message to DTBFF Podcast on Instagram, which you could also do at DTBFFpodcast@gmail.com. You can send your emails and questions and not even questions about relationships. She sent a question in and says, hey, I got a question for the three of you. What's your favorite summer song? Mine are Happy by Pharrell, It Takes Two by Rob Bass, my high school rocked it from May to the end of the semester, and Summertime by NKOTB.
Summertime. NK.
I don't think I know that one.
New Kids on the Block.
Is that New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, it must be New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block. Okay, how does that one go?
I don't know.
Is that the summer, or is that Will?
No.
Is that...
that is Will Smith.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my favorite summer song?
Yeah. I don't have a summer jam.
Yeah.
I'm really weird. I don't like the summer.
Really? You don't like
No.
the summer?
No.
You lived in California your entire life. Your entire life is the summer.
Absolutely. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't like it when the sun stays out long.
What are you talking about?
Hate
You
it.
live...
Hate it.
You're a Cali kid. I don't
Hate
understand
it.
this frame of reference.
When I went to Oregon, I was like, now I'm home.
Why did you never move to the Pacific Northwest?
Because all my friends live down here.
Oh, really?
And show businesses down here.
And family. And,
yeah.
Okay.
But I love the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Mira and the girls would hate it.
Oh, of course, because they have a summer playlist.
Yeah, but I love the rain. I like the cold. I like it when it's dark early. I like it when it's dark at 3.
I hate that. I fucking
I
absolutely
love that
hate
so
that.
much.
I hate it.
I get so excited.
I hate when it's like the sun is going down at 4 and you're like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not even tired and now I'm tired. I hate that I hate that I'm affected. That's what it is. I hate that I'm affected.
Oh, I love it.
Ugh.
And I can't stand when it's 9 o'clock and it's still sunny.
I love that. I love.
hate.
I'm a night owl, so I love that shit. I love when it's sunny all night. I love it.
I like it when it's dark at night. I'm a night owl.
Well, I grew up in the Pacific Northwest where it's dark all the goddamn time.
Yeah,
so when I
love it.
come down to sun, I feel like, oh, now I'm home. Oh, this is where I feel like the most myself.
Yeah, I'm the happiest when it rains.
It is a nice feeling.
I love rain.
I think I would have a better rainy playlist than a summer playlist. I can't pick favorites. I'm not much of a music person.
I'm a music person, but I don't know that I have summer jams, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a summer song that I like.
I'm whatever I'm listening to at that moment. That's the kind of guy I am. Whatever it is I'm listening to, that's what I'm listening to.
I mean, anything ska.
Oh my God.
I like Rancid.
We're gonna need a new.
The
button.
Interrupters is a new band that I love.
Yeah.
But do I have a song about summer? I'm not kind of like that Will Smith jam, actually.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah, summertime's not bad. Pat, do you have a summer playlist?
Not really. The music I listen to doesn't lend itself to summertime very well.
I'm pretty sure that the New Kids on the Block have a song about eating a popsicle, which I think you should listen to. I'm almost positive.
not up my alley,
Oh, okay.
surprisingly.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a song I like. It's a mashup that somebody did. I don't even know who the DJ would be, but it's a mashup of the Shondells Heat Wave with the Dead Kennedys Holiday in Cambodia. And it works really well, and it's got an actual kind of summertime feel to it.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I love Holiday in Cambodia.
If we're talking about mashups, then my new favorite song is Journey's "Don't Stop Believin'" mashed up with Genuine's "Pony." And it fucking fits, and it's oddly sexual because it's the Pony beat, but the fucking "Don't Stop Believin'," just a small town girl to Pony, and you're like, Jesus, I'm fucking to this. I gotta fuck. I gotta be unclean to this.
I'm so disappointed right now. All of me is disappointed.
Why? I did try to like. I was like, hey, do the girl I'm seeing? I'm like, well, do you want to fool around to this? And she was like, ugh. Ugh, boo.
I like her
Boo.
more all the time.
Yeah, she
I think
should.
I'm going to like her a lot.
Oh, of course you should. Are we ready for a Reddit remix?
Yeah.
Reddit remix. Okay, Pat told me the fucking tagline to this, and I could not be more ready for a Reddit remix. My boyfriend is extremely vain during sex, and it's off-putting. Do I just have to accept it? Boyfriend and I are in our early 20s. He's a good-looking guy and relatively humble about it. On a day-to-day basis, he doesn't brag about his looks. Great. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
However, in the bedroom, he turns into this arrogant, self-absorbed prince. Some examples of these things he does, and no, I'm not fucking Gaston. Okay. When he gazes deeply into my eyes mid-sex, 90% of the time it's because he's looking at his reflection.
Oh, no.
She must have big eyes.
Jesus. Or he's
She's gotta
really
have big
close.
eyes, or he's super close. I don't think I've ever seen my reflection in somebody's eye.
How is that even possible?
I don't know that it is.
Are you fucking an IMAX camera?
She might be an anime character.
Yeah, what the fuck? How is that even possible? That feels made up. Okay.
She says she's not kidding.
The first time he did it, I got flustered, but then he started fixing his hair and said that it looks good. I realized that when he was checking himself out in my eyes. Get over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see me, but I'm the tiniest version of me.
You just looked into Pat's eyes.
I look into Pat's eyes to see myself.
Pat has nice eyes.
He does have very
Yeah,
nice eyes. He's a very pretty
Yeah,
man.
he's got kind eyes.
That's the reason.
Literally the description of kind eyes.
Yeah, he has very kind eyes. That's why all of our listeners thirst after him. It's his kind eyes and his open popsicle mouth.
Oh, God.
Another thing he does, he wants me to moan his name. That one's, whatever. No, you don't like that one?
No, well, I wouldn't. I don't. No. Fuck no. Oh, Greg. Oh,
Greg.
The worst. I don't want to hear "Oh, Greg."
I kind of want to hear "Oh, Greg" now.
Ow, Greg.
Ow.
Ow, Greg.
Greg, you're on my hair.
Ow, Greg.
Greg, you're on my hair. Greg, back up. I can see me in your
Ow,
eyes.
that's my fucking shoulder.
Why are you
Where
so
are you?
close?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Get out of my eyes.
You couldn't have brushed your teeth before? Coffee
Ow.
breath right in
Ow.
my nose.
Ow, Greg.
Jesus, Greg. Okay. She says that's fine, but he also moans his own name,
Oh, no.
especially when he comes.
No.
And the dirty talk revolves around him and his looks. I need examples. Wow. Fucking Greg is my favorite thing, says Greg.
God.
All right, he compliments himself a lot. He prefers to fuck in front of mirrors. He also has a mirror on the ceiling and often comments on how great his dick, ass, body, etc. looks. Or he will point out how tiny I look and how great and strong and hot he looks. He created a mold of his own penis.
Oh, no.
And we use that. At the same time? So it's his penis and his penis?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Well, there's more than one hole, Kane.
No,
Okay.
I'm aware.
Come on, move on.
I don't. Okay. Can we
Move.
Can we be on the same
He
team?
uses his penis in his penis.
Well, I thought I was.
He's got some options.
Well, I know that he's
including
got
her hands.
Obviously, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this man's decisions. Okay. I've also used it on him upon his request. She fucked him with his dick.
He also has a couple of holes.
Oh yeah. This is fine.
I think that's what we'll call the episode. He also has a couple.
He
of
has
holes.
a couple of holes. This is fine on its own, but it provides some context. He always says that I'm so lucky to experience him twice and that his penis is perfect. Admittedly, he was always like this, but it's starting to annoy me. Outside of the bedroom, he's completely okay, but when we have sex, he turns into this self-obsessed narcissist. How do I bring up the discussion with him without hurting his ego? Well, there's no way. There's no way.
I don't know how she made it through one session
I
without
know.
saying, "What's wrong with you?"
How did they get to the point where he made a mold of his own dick? Like,
And then he wants to be fucked with it.
yeah, and then he wants to be fucked with it, and then talks about how great his own dick is. At a certain point, you gotta pull out, but you gotta fucking get out of there, cause gross. That's fucking gross behavior.
Yeah. I haven't really heard of people making molds of their own dicks. I guess that's a thing.
That's the thing. Yeah, people do that,
They do.
but they give it to somebody. Like if you're in a long distance thing, you make a mold of your dick, and then you give it to the person that usually fucks it, and then that's it. You know, people or porn stars make molds of their dicks and sell them as dildos.
Well, that I get.
That's the whole thing. So yeah, I mean,
But I
people-
wouldn't. I can't see making one for my partner.
I don't want to make eye contact with myself in the mirror before I leave the house, let alone fuck.
Amen. Amen.
You know what I mean? Terrible. Terrible idea. I don't want to look into my own demons.
If I'm gonna get a dick in my ass, I want a better one than mine.
Obviously. Obviously.
I want to feel it.
Of course. And that gives the whole show a lot to think about. I would say you're going to hurt his ego no matter what, because it's only going to get worse. I don't see how this doesn't bleed over into his regular life. You know what I mean?
No.
This is at a certain point, he's going to start believing his own hype from the bedroom into the regular world, for sure.
Yeah.
Feels like this guy's working on building his own confidence. So, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't stick around, for sure.
No. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I think it's bad. Bad news bears.
Give him his dick back.
But put it in a gift wrap it. Or put it in a box or something.
Here's your dick back.
Here's your
huh?
dick back. Thanks. Here's your dick back. Oh my God. Anyway, if you've ever given someone's dick back, let us know. You can email the show at dtbffpodcast@gmail.com, on Instagram at dtbffpodcast.
If you say your own name when you come, follow me at It's Gregor.
At It's Gregor's. Jeremy.
Oh no!
If you say your own name. What if you get a fuckload of followers now? That would be super weird. If all of a sudden your DMs blow up,
Be amazing.
that'd be so good.
Follow me on Venmo.
Yeah, send him some cash. Do you want a sculpt of Greg's flaccid penis?
Oh, Jesus!
You're only going to be able to do that if you.
I
go to
won't need that
Venmo.
much clay, man.
No, you really won't.
I won't need that much clay.
And
no,
clay-
that's too much clay. Thank you.
Clay,
That's too much clay.
And clay's not that expensive either.
No.
You can get clay anywhere. Follow me at Kane Holloway.
You just said It's Gregor's.
That's right. You did that already, Pat.
I'm at DTBFF producer Pat.
You can also call in the show. What's that number, Pat?
That number is 323-379-5544.
Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Fuck them.
Hey there, if you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.